Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Kiki, and welcome to Kiki and her guides. Here I like to pick a card readings just to help really guide you along your path. I believe everyone has moments in their life where they get kind of confused about where they're going, or even just want to do a little quick check, which I don't really think is too bad. And so I make these readings in hopes that it helps you energetically align yourself in your best path. I do play frequencies throughout the videos, so as a way to help heal. I think so. Today is hurt number 432, which is about it's positive energy healing frequencies. So so pretty much today's is just an energy check to see kind of as an update of what's going on in your energy. So we are going to just jump right into the reading. So you definitely take a pause if you are a little bit deciding between one of the 5 piles here today, but we are just going to jump right into pile number 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull an oracle card first to see what's happening in your energy, and then we're going to get details from tarot and then more oracle. But let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. What is the energy of pile number 1's current energy, or the upcoming energy, really? Acceptance. You're heading towards some healing. For pile number 1, healing is what's happening in your energy right now. You also have 1 and 1 here, so you definitely might be seeing 1 and 1 quite a lot as well. And then pretty much what I get from this is that right now you're moving towards acceptance. You may be really starting to embark on a new journey, and you were really confused what you're going to do for quite some time, but now you're really just releasing any fear, and you're just moving into this period of acceptance of what you're wanting to do, what path you are trying to take. And you are going to receive just this embarkment of just abundance, and just of this period of healing and death. And there's a sense of your angels want you to come out of your own darkness into the light here as well. So let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get some details on the situation, pile number 1. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get some details for pile number 1. Yeah, I was feeling that embarkment of a new journey really a lot. Lots of passion and getting inspired as well with that King of Wands here. Oh, this might be with the sun here. Sorry, the star. The star is all about hope and prosperity and faith in yourself as well. So like I said, there's a sense of you kind of having a leap of faith here. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's changing for this person? I think I'm just going to move this over a little bit. Anything else about what's changing in this person's life? Anything else about what's changing in this person's life? I saw someone do that. I thought it was cool, but obviously I can't. So let's see. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, because for a while now you've been holding on from to your past. You've been definitely looking back on it, and there's a sense of you've been being in some form of solitude due to your own anxious. Like I said, there's a sense of you feeling in the dark for quite some time, but now you're really getting out of it. So, and you're embarking on this new path, especially after a period of difficulty, or even at least some seclusion where you just feel things haven't been moving forward. But this woman is also being carried off in on a wave as well. So there's a sense of this kind of moving forward, and for quite some time you may have not felt things were moving forward. You may have felt you were trapped. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get more details on this situation here. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. But like I said, the Empress. Okay, anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, okay. And it's because you're starting to accept that you're going through this healing. You're starting to start moving on from your past. You're going to start having faith and hope towards your future. You're going to embrace this Empress energy and start to overcome any challenges that are coming towards you. This 9 of Wands in this specific deck, you have it twice. And there's a sense of, in this deck, it feels like you're looking back towards your past, and you have all these challenges in front of you, but you're not really moving forward because of solitude. But you're getting out of that energy and heading into this one where you're overcoming these challenges, and you're starting to Embrace your nurturing side, focus on your actual goals and finding balance in your life. You're going to reach this form of emotional maturity. I feel like this king energy is you like really just stepping up in your game and starting to like head towards your future in the way that you want to. You're building this solid future for yourself. You're building a very solid foundation, long-term goals with this as well, especially with that Knight of Coins as well. There's a sense of you finally heading into alignment for your future goals after a period of delay. Like I said, after a period of delay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And you're doing this like in the 8 of Coins on the bottom, which is also about like building up yourself and starting to move forward. So there's definitely like this big energy of like you felt like things just weren't moving on for quite some time, but now your energy is starting to pick up and you're starting to head towards the path of just like alignment and fulfillment, especially if you've been in your head for quite some time as well and been doing a lot of soul searching. You are going to start to have really you're starting to reach goals in your healing journey. And I feel like you've been healing for quite some time now, but you haven't seen like the full fruitfulness of this healing that you've been going through, and it's going to come to you soon. So and it's because like you are going to start embarking on this like long-term commitment, this long-term goal, these like doing the little things to get there. To and may have to do something with your intelligence as well and doing a lot of research, and you maybe like needing to get clarity on some like specific situations in your past as well. So something about like, let's see, I want to know more. Oh yeah, you definitely had a heartbreak too. For some of you, that may not resonate. It doesn't feel like the main message here, so it might not resonate for a lot of you. For some of you, I guess it's only, yeah, like it doesn't really resonate. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels like you were hard, like things were hard for quite some time. Like, you know, did I by accident put a card in here? Yeah, I did. Sorry. Okay. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's talk about the upcoming energy. What's happening in the upcoming energy here? What's happening in the upcoming energy? Soul searching, yeah. Research. Anything else here, Spirit, about what's happening here? This Hermit card keeps coming out for you guys. The 2 of Coins. New starts emotionally. Okay. Your past. Collaboration. You may have been really hurt from someone in your past due to some collaboration and mistrust, and that's what's like something that you're still going to be dealing with during this time as well. So it's not like it's completely out of your energy, but you are starting to move forward from it and over the next little while. So let's see, anything else here about this upcoming energy? Yeah, because you're receiving clarity. I think I did, like, if you follow me on Instagram, I did I have like a card. I pulled a card today for the collective's energy, and it was literally the set. Not today, I think it was yesterday, which is about like you're about to gain clarity on a situation, and like that feels like this is that collective. So it's like there's a sense of like you find like you're going to reach clarity. You're not fully moving on from things though, and you're starting to move on a new journey and starting to feel this form of acceptance, and you're starting to like you've been working on the healing, and you're going to find like some form of like a goal oriented from it. Like, the thing is like it's like this energy that you've been trying to heal, but you don't feel like you've gotten some far away because you're still in this kind of feeling this energy here. But then you're going to receive clarity because you're kind of in this hermit mode and where you're just kind of eternally reflecting on yourself, and you're going to find clarity of some sort as well. Okay, we're going to grab... Let's grab some oracle cards. So ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get some additional information here about what's going on, what's happening in this person's energy. So like I said, this is like my Empress card in this deck too, which is just like all about nurturing yourself and really getting back into tune with yourself as well. You have a big no here. So I feel like this is a no to your past. It's like there was like, especially with the lightning, I just feel like an abruptness, an abrupt end that just didn't get off the ground. But that was like a lot put on your path as a way to move you towards your calling as well, and that's why you're having this acceptance and this leap of faith, and you are being divinely guided. So like what happened was just like what happened, and you're not supposed to be holding on to it either, so I wouldn't. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Anything else here? Have faith in your dreams, work through your fears. You have luck is on your side as well. So okay, So pretty much like I was saying before too, there's like you starting to embark on this journey, having this leap of faith into what you want to do, and you're going to have like a lots of luck is coming into your life. Some of you may be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, but when I think of Sagittarius, I just think of hard work as well, right? And if I know my astrology correctly, there's Pisces in this 12th house. I'm pretty sure, because Aquarius is the 11th house, Capricorn's the 10th. I'm pretty sure Sagittarius is the 9th house, right? So, like, which is all more about, like, accomplishing things. I also, as a side note, I do see that you do have, like, 2 new moons here. And new moon energy is always just about, like, people like to say it's, like, new things, but it's not necessarily, like, you starting new journeys, but starting, like, new thoughts and invoking new thoughts. And there's also the sense of you, like, working through your fears and your past and letting go of it. And that's why you are having healing from this. It's something you've been working through for quite some time, and like you are going to reach a goal of some sort in regards to your healing, and it's going to bring some more sense of like maturity amongst yourself and what you want to do in your future, because you're going to start working towards your long-term goals and take action. So yeah. Anything else here, Spirit? Compromise. Anything else here? Meditation. Don't stop. Yeah, because you're on the right path right now. I feel like you may have had some, because there's a signs of some form of delay because of external circumstances and things just not getting off the ground. And especially if it was for some of you, a past relationship of some sort that you kind of kept you down before, you are going to start to like move towards like releasing this person and starting to take action towards your own self and your own goals and your own like life. Some of you who are still in a relationship with people and you're not like, I'm not saying like everyone here is single. There's a sense like there's a big chance that you may be actually with these people and things just aren't like, you may be overthinking a little bit on the connection and wondering if like things are going to go off, like be better, and there's going to be lots of compromises between the two of you to make things move forward. Let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's clarify more about these messages here. Anything else here, Spirit? No. Yeah, because like I said, there's a sense of you starting to like overcome things now, and I feel like in your energy right now, that's what you're heading towards. You're heading towards just some balance because you're starting to juggle more things as well. So you maybe find yourself to be a lot more busy this week as just because you are starting to like make some compromises, start to rush forward in the way you want to, starting to have faith in your dreams. Lots about faith in your dreams too, and starting to like really embrace your own passions and your own stuff. And you may start like to do a side job as well with this card. Like there's a sense of juggling with this 2 of coins always, which goes between like multiple jobs. Some people sometimes multiple relationships. It bases on the cards, but like, for your energy, there's definitely this sense of like working on yourself and starting to embrace your nurturing side, starting to have a lot more faith in your dreams, understanding that like just because some things don't get off the ground doesn't mean that like you're not going to get success in your future, or like just have faith that you are on the right path. And that even though things might not be moving as quickly as you want them to, you are moving in the right direction, especially if you are letting go of somebody. Because I feel like boundaries, yeah. Some of you definitely have put some boundaries up between you and someone else, and you're starting to focus on your own awakening and your own like future as well, your own long-term success. You're laying the foundation towards what you are wanting to do. Like that's kind of the energy here. So I'm going to grab from my other deck, and then I think one more. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional information about what's going on here? Any additional information that's what's going on here? Okay. So at the bottom we have Sagittarius energy. So a lot of you may just be a Sagittarius, or you have to embrace more Sagittarius qualities, which in this case is about like being optimistic, also allowing for expansion in your life. Like I said, the ninth house does rule expansion as well, and there's a need to be starting to be forward and direct about your own approach to things. Now is your time to start to share with people and like allow people into like your own circle. Something about December may be very important towards you. You are going to reach some form of achievement But don't rush it. Just allow for things to come in time. You do have like romance in like your own like atmosphere, but doesn't necessarily mean like I said, some of you might be in a relationship, others like it might not, based on like, but there is a sense like, because that's up in the air, that like relationships are going to be very important for you. You'll be in a very different place, especially romantically, I feel, in next year. So just like, especially if you are single, like by the time you reach next year, you'll be in a very different place, like romantically. And like you will have maybe some sense of renewal with someone that you've known over the past year too. So like, just be open to sharing with people. There's the need for a leap of faith. Okay, so I'm going to laminate these. I didn't use them for the last little bit because I was like, kind of frustrated with how they shuffle. But I wanted to use them in this reading to get a little bit extra of like messages for you guys. But I'm going to have to laminate them because it's just, they're like thin cards and I don't like that. So ancestors, angels, and my guides, any additional messages about what's going on for this pile and what's happening in their energy. What's happening in this person's energy. So we kind of start with this card. A pattern is becoming uncomfortable. Like there's a sense, like I said, there's a sense of you letting go of like your like past here and starting to embrace a new journey. And like it's because you've been feeling uncomfortable in your situation. Some form of rejection may have happened in your life too, and that really caused you to like go back internally and have to do some self-reflection. So someone such thing may be holding back. So there's a sense like what happened in the past was meant for you to like realize that you're holding back yourself and you're starting to move forward. Like there's definitely this big energy of you starting to move forward in like your own goals and your own acceptance towards yourself. So let's see, ancestors, angels, anything else in terms of additional messages for this pile? Yeah, because you're making a difficult choice right now, and because you feel like something's missing in your life, and like your energy like understands that, but it's like an unsatisfied victory. Be resilient. Anything else here, Spirit? Lacking foresight. Yeah, because you're like, for a while you just weren't really sure what direction you were going in. Especially if you had a romantic connection of some sort that just can't pan off the ground. And you were just like very in your own feelings about it because you felt like this person may have been holding themselves back because like they weren't giving you the attention you thought like the connection required, and there was a lack of harmony there, and because of that, and like you got maybe like had a victory of some sort in the connection, but it didn't really solve their core issue, and now you might feel like things aren't really working out in the way that you want them to, especially if it's about a relationship of some sort. But you're very nurturing, yeah. Like, there's a sense of you're being very nurturing, and you are not like really the problem. You have unfinished business with somebody, but like there's a sense of them being fearful of their future for themselves, because that doesn't feel like your energy there. So, anything else here, Spirit? Okay, guess not. But feeling uninspired, unmotivated, yeah, for quite some time. I feel like that's the energy like that you like are like, coming out of to go into, because there's a sense of like change here and starting to move forward. So what probably is like, because okay, so my energy checks are kind of like weekly readings, I guess you could say. So like your immediate energy that you're probably coming out of is this one of like moving on from your past, but really like things were unfinished here, especially if there's like a relationship that didn't get off the ground for some of you, or even like because it doesn't always just. Here, it doesn't feel only like relationships. It may just feel like the stresses of life too. So there's definitely the sense of like you're moving on from just a period of stagnancy, and you're starting to start to make have some clarity and move towards better decisions, and starting to move along your path and finally accepting that like things are not like where you are right now is not where you want to be, and you're going to start to move forward on your journey. But it's like you haven't made the firm steps. Like, okay, yeah. Because when I was thinking of the new moon energy, there's a sense of like, yeah, you're starting to have the thought, but you're not actually doing the actions to get there yet. Like, so especially in your upcoming energy, you're starting to have clarity, and you're starting to like move forward, and that's like your upcoming energy. Especially if you had some unfinished business with somebody, that you are going to start to move forward. You won't necessarily be out of the energy completely right away, but you are going to make the decisions to move forward and start to like move on. Okay? But I think that's all I have for you, pile number one. I hope this reading did help you out. If you have any ideas of any content you want me to create, just let me know and drop it in the comments. I will definitely see what I could do and add it to my schedule and stuff. But yeah, like, you are going to receive clarity. You are in my group that is going to get some clarity in regards to your future soon. And it's going to really just come and bring you some good news. It'll be very honest, be very direct, and that will lead to some form of expansion in your life. It may even be some travel for some of you with the Sagittarius influence. I'm thinking 9th house all day. So, but yes, if you like this reading, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in the comments. Follow me on any other of my social platforms. I do have an Instagram. I am currently figuring out what to do with a Twitter account. And yeah, check me out on TikTok if you haven't already. But that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope I was helpful, but we gotta move on. Okay, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. Let me connect into your energy. Ooh, okay, let's see what's happening in your upcoming energy. Ancestors, angels, and my guides, what's happening in their upcoming energy for this person here today? What do you have for me, Spirit? I was feeling growth. So growth, your well-being, and there's choice. You also have vibration, which is, vibration, so your upcoming energy is one of where you're going to have a lot of growth. You're going to make choices that will help your growth in your own well-being. I feel like this upcoming energy for you is all about rising your vibration and just moving forward in your steps. I feel like here you're also, like, if you've been learning especially a lot of, like, how to manipulate, when to use good energy, I feel like you're starting to make choices there as well, and how you will better make things, and starting to listen to signs here too. There's a sense of, like, you may have been seeing a lot of signs from your guides and the angels and stuff, especially you've been seeing a lot of numbers, 111, 12, 12, 10, 10, 11. Yeah, like, those are the numbers. I'm thinking 32, 23, like, mirroring numbers too. So there, like, there's, you also have, like, okay, for a second I thought you said I had 14, 13, 15. I was gonna be like, oh my god, those are so ascending numbers, but I guess not. But yeah, there's a sense of, like, your vibration is starting to rise, you're starting to grow because of the choices you are making have been better for your own self-health and your own self-care. You're gonna, like, start this upcoming energy for you is all about growth and just kind of raising your vibration. But let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's happening in this person's energy? What's happening in this person's energy? Shh. Just give me a second, okay? Let me see. I feel like you've, like, in the past, you've given away a lot of your energy to people, especially, like, people who didn't deserve it, and that really got you in your head, and you're starting to move on from that too, right? So there's a sense of, like, you being really kind and, like, towards others, and people not really giving you that energy back in the same way. So you may have been around people who used to, like energy vampires. Here too, I was feeling that with, like, this this bat here, because the bat's, like, okay, so a bat, like, they're blind, but they have, like, sonar, or that's why it's called vibration here in this deck. But they also, like, there's this, with bats, I also think of, like, Batman as being secrets, and, like, things that, like, secrets, and, like, I also think vampires sometimes, and in this case, like, that's what I'm getting. But, like, energy vampires, really, who used to do that. Yeah, they just took from your own, like, they just took from you, and because they did that, you never really felt like things were getting off the ground around you, and because, like, that. But you are going to start moving forward, because you're starting to, like, actually, this is reminds me of just conflict, but also, like, a sense of, you are starting to, like, fight with the people around you, because, like, you're standing up for yourself, right? Yeah, like, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. Let me see. Anything else here, Sarah? No. Indecision. Yeah, some of you may have been like be releasing a connection that just didn't get off the ground. Both of you may have been very like different. One of you may have been very stubborn, while the other one was more like emotional, a lot more intellectual. And you guys just weren't like seeing eye to eye, and that caused a lot of conflict. You may have been giving too much to this person, and you feel like this person didn't really pay much attention towards you. And now you are starting to. Wow, that was terrible. Oh my god, give me a second. Now you are starting to like make decisions, but you haven't really made the decision yet, but you are going to start to make a decision on what you actually want to do. You're starting to embark on a new journey is the best way to explain it there. So okay, let's grab from a different tarot deck. But let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. More about what's going on here in the growth. Like, yeah, you're okay. So you're manifesting. I feel like that's you. You're manifesting. You've been like doing some research, gaining knowledge. Okay, upright. I'm sorry, that's towards me. So the sun. So yeah, because you're like planning towards a future, and you're starting to like figure out what you want, but you haven't fully gotten there yet. There's like definitely like this energy is about that. I feel like, clarity. You're gonna gain clarity on the situation as well. Some of you may turn cold towards this person and start to take action and move away from them because of like you're starting to gain more knowledge. You're just learning your lessons here too. But there's a sense of moving away for growth purposes because you may have been feeling left out in the cold from this person. So, okay, we're gonna grab some more oracle cards, but like I think pretty much with your energy, I'm not even like not a matter of think. I feel like with your collective, there's like a sense of like you working on your growth and your own well-being, and because you're someone who gives away your energy so easily to people, and then you don't feel like they give it back to you, and you're just like you like to be there for people, and because you like to make sure everyone's okay. Like you like to give people the benefit of the doubt, make sure everyone's going through. If someone's sad, you want to be there for them, but when people like misabuse that, it makes it a lot harder, especially if you had a romantic connection that just didn't get off that just like fell off. And you're like still kind of holding on to that person. Like for some of those, like for that collective, it's like it's because you have such a good energy. Like people are so attracted to that because you're so giving, because you're so nurturing. But like it's good that you're stepping into your power and you're like moving on from like anything you were clinging on to in your past. Transformation. Laying the seeds for a divine plan. And yeah, so like, because you're going to go through this growth, you are going to have some form of transformation. And you are going to meet a lot of other people who are going to, who better align with your life because your vibration is rising. You are heading into a higher vibration. You are doing that work. You are going to kick anyone who felt like they used you. I feel like people just used you and you wanted better things, but it just didn't like end up in the way that you wanted it to because people were just like butts. People were just butts to you. Like it's like a sense of feeling used. Let's see, anything else here, Spirit? Ooh. A time to give rather than take. Yeah, like I said, there's a sense of people using you. Like for a while here. I feel like that's still this energy coming off of this. It's like people just used you. And because you were such a giving person, and because some of you may have had Virgo in your chart as well. And like now things are starting to really like come up there, and you're going to start to make better like choices towards yourself because you know nothing's going to come from like these people using you, and you're going to have conclusions here in regards to these people. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, because you're going to release. Yeah. So your upcoming energy is of growth. You're rising your vibration, so you're going to let go of people who no longer really serve you, people who use you and don't give you back any form of nourishment back to you. And you're going to let go of people who no longer serve your journey and your own soul path and everything, because there's no point of holding on to them, and things are going to finally escalate, especially if you if you've been butting heads with someone because you guys just are completely different. Like there's like with that the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in reverse, like there's a sense of you guys just being extremely different. Like one of you may be very intuitive, maybe very in touch with their emotions, while the other one may be very cold and distant, but also very firm in their own boundaries, and like maybe very stubborn as well. With that air energy, not with the air energy, but you know what I mean. Be assertive. Okay, so Aries energy is all about being assertive. So double Aries energy, so there's strong Aries here. Recovery. Anything else here? Take action. Get more information. Wait. Anything else here, Spirit? No. So we have a no here. So, no. Okay, let's see what the no is about. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's the no about? What's the no about? Illusions. No, illusions. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, that's in reverse. I think no in regards to something that, like, something in your past that you thought was a very solid offer seems to has been feeling like an illusion of some sort. Something like, and there was like some lack as well and inspiration within here, and you're going to make a really firm decision that it's going to commit you to your happiness, and that's what's going to lead to this recovery. So whatever like suits you, your own personal happiness, that's what you're going to end up doing, and like that's going to make you be assertive and taking more action, starting to get more information on the things around you and what is actually coming into your energy. So we are going to grab from a different deck. Okay, so let's grab from my personal deck. Okay, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional information about what's going on for this pile here? Something about June may be very important towards you as well. Anything else here, Spirit? Anything else here, Spirit? Is that it? Really, only June? Oh, Scorpio energy. Oh, I guess that too. Okay. So we have achievement brings this feeling of belonging, completion, and wholeness on the bottom. So that's a good sign. You have a new beginnings here. So a new beginning is also came up in reverse. So there's a sense of a new beginning is on its way towards you within the next few weeks. Being social will like come from this. Something about your finances will be very important. Another card about transformation too. So I feel like, okay, so we are up, like your real upcoming energy is all about transformation and reality and growth. Like you're my pile, that's all, you're growing, you're rising your vibration, and you're about to start on a new journey, and you're going to meet a lot of new people who are going to better align with your life, and you're going to have a win of some sort when it comes to your finances, and things may start to like grow, like level up there, because you're going to start moving on and starting to move in like a better way and a better formation, and just like, but something about June will be super important towards you as well, whether you like are born in June or something will happen in regards to this in June, but you're definitely going to have a new journey in the next few weeks. But this energy right now is about just starting to do the transformation work and starting to grow and starting to raise your vibration to bring yourself into better alignment. So let's see, we're going to pull from here. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional information about what's going on for this pile? Okay. So we have make a clear plan. Don't quit, keep going. Stuck with a complicated situation. Thinking with your head. High expectations. Things seem to be going through some issues, signs of difficulties. So interestingly enough, I like how this landed. So with this energy here, it's like you're also going to start thinking about your own future, your own goals, and don't quit that. Keep those high expectations of yourself and keep doing and keep holding yourself in the right regards. Like make those goals, make those plans, and be like, if I want this, I'm going to make sure I do this on these days, and keep that expectation of yourself, because like your own opinion that matters to you is your own opinion. Okay, sorry, that was a terribly worded thing. The only opinion that matters is your own opinion, right? So if you keep yourself to a standard, like I'm going to make sure like I'm going to do these things every day because this is for my own growth and my own goal. Remember to motivate yourself. Create a vision board for some of you. Like, I want to create a vision board, and I'm definitely going to do that because it's still, like, it works. Like, if you could visualize it, if you could see it in your mind's eye, it is meant for you. You just have to do the work to put yourself there. And if you can see it and you start to put yourself in those positions, in those shoes, and start moving along that path, trust me, you'll be in a very different place from now within the next few weeks into the next few months and then into the next few years. But right now, things may be feeling stuck because things are not, you are facing a very difficult situation that you're trying to move on from, that you're trying to really find, like, transform from. But share that with others. Because, like, this is helping you build experience in life. So, like, it's not like it's meant, oh, that's where that is. So, you're ready to move on. So, don't hold on to anything because you are heading towards a long-term success. Anything else here, Spirit? An opportunity that leads to wealth. Yeah! Because you are heading towards a long-term success. So, whatever, like, you're holding on to right now in your past, like, I would just recommend just moving on from it, moving forward, and, like, don't focus on it for now because, like, as you create these plans and start these foundations towards your future, you're going to receive long-term success because you've been doing this work. You are going to be moving forward and you are going to get into the right place and in the right mindset. Okay, so I am going to shuffle, but let me think. Anything else here is that some of it some of you may be a very creative venture of some sort, and you're kind of confused. You're like, you don't want to, like, keep going down this path if it doesn't, like, lead to success because you may be feeling very doubtful in your sense. I'm thinking, like, limitations should inspire innovations. So you may be feeling very limited in your situation with the resources you have right now as well. But, like, I feel like you should just keep moving forward. A promising future. Scattered energy. Yeah, I think you just need to focus too, right? So instead of, like, not, like, how do I explain it? Instead of just not doing your own thing, but, like, instead of, like, getting caught up in, like, the hard things in life, use that to inspire you to keep moving forward. But as well as, like, when you need to focus, make sure you're focused. There's something about scattered energy here, and I feel like there's also the signs that there's a difficult situation that you're dealing with as well. So some of you may have a really difficult situation that's happening right now that you're unsure of how to release, but there's some rest. But I think, how do I end this off? Let's recap, okay? Let's do a quick recap of the whole reading. So pretty much what your energy is going into is a sense of, like, transformation and change right now, and you're having lots of growth. You're having growth that's going to raise your vibration, that's going to have you start to release anybody who no longer served you in your energy, especially since you seem to be so giving and so, like, kind to others, and, like, people like to abuse your energy, or even, like, some of you, like, they like to abuse, like, your pockets. You may like to spend money on people just because you're that type of person, and, like, you feel like some people may abuse that, especially with that 6 of coins in reverse. And you're going to start to do things for your own growth and your own self, and when you start to make plans towards your future, because you're going to start to do that too. I don't think, like, right away. I feel like maybe, like, later in your energy, because you had, like, in the next few weeks there. And from planning that, you're going to start to work towards a long-term commitment, and that long-term commitment is going to lead to future success, especially in your finances. I think that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading did help you out. If you did enjoy it or like it, just like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in your energy. And I hope this reading did help you out. And I'm very proud of you, pile number 2. You've been working hard. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in the comments. Totally follow me on any of my other social media platforms. I am going to drop the handles inside the description box. Yeah, I have my Instagram, I have my TikTok, and I'm figuring out my Twitter. So, but yeah, that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for listening to this reading. But let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what's happening in your energy. And what's happening for you and me. Okay, ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's happening in pile 3's energy? Please connect me to pile 3's energy. What's happening here? So, hidden blessings. Breathe. Modify. Ooh. So you are attracting a blessing into your life. It's going to come in a very unexpected way, and it's going to modify your situation. You're being just asked to be calm during this time. Lots of twos here, so you maybe have been seeing a lot of 222s recently as well. There is this sense of just like, I like how all these people are facing this way towards your right, and it's like you're heading towards in your own direction. There's no confusion. There's no battling. You're like, I'm going on my path, and you're going to receive some form of a blessing. Let's grab some tarot cards to see kind of more about like what's going on here, and then we will see. Okay, ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's happening in this person's energy? What's happening in this person's energy? Okay, so the Star, the Seven of Swords. Anything else here? Spirit of what's going on in this person's energy. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so also what's happening in your energy. So with the modified card and these ones, I feel like you're moving on from something in your past that didn't emotionally fulfill you. That kind of felt like it was taking away from your happiness. You're moving on from that. You're gonna have faith towards your future because you're cutting cords and you're protecting your energy. Yeah. And like you doing this is gonna like show some form of hidden blessing because this situation didn't make you happy. Something about it definitely had you held down, and you may have been putting up a lot of boundaries. And from moving that, this may have pertained to a specific. This came up. What way? Okay, let's see. Boom, reverse. Yeah. So. Which talks about disharmony. Yeah, like you're letting go of a past connection. I feel like a lot of this is like past connection, or at least like the foundations of how a connection used to work. You're moving on from this, and you're starting to modify your life and starting to really like breathe. And this is a hidden blessing. Like, let's see more about what the hidden blessing is about, though, because you have this rest period. What's this hidden blessing about? Oh. I feel like you cutting this person off and starting to go into your own energy is what's going to make, this delay, this happening is actually like a hidden blessing towards you, because you may end up like, let me see. Balance. Honestly, what happened with this person, it was better in the long run, is what Pierre's really trying to tell me with all of this. There's like, you moving on and moving forward in your own life, whether this like be with an actual romantic partner, or this may just be like the person you know, like there's a partnership of some sort. Because, but the Lovers is here, so it definitely could be like a romantic partner. Or at least, it definitely could be a romantic partner. It feels like a romantic partner. Angels are my guides. A little bit more additional information about the hidden blessing. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I just had this good sense of like you running away from this actually is better, because this person is extremely manipulative, and they have a lot of healing they still have to do. Anything else about this person? Yeah, this person has a lot of healing they have to do, and they have a lot of misconceptions around them. In the long run, they wouldn't have been. No, the Ten of Cups is good, both upright and in the reverse. So, Justice in reverse, indecision. Honestly, this person is just very indecisive. They just wanted to have there's a sense of that they wanted a good future towards you. They wanted to take that, but they're overwhelmed by their own thoughts and their own emotions. They have a lot of trust issues, and they have a sense of emotional maturity. They have a lot of boundaries up as well. Hierophant. They also focus on upping their knowledge, and they're very resistant to change right now, so they're very stuck in their ego. Rest. The Moon. The Magician. Okay, yeah, but they are going to manifest you back into their life, so I wouldn't, but I feel like that's a long-term thing, and not soon, because they're all up in their ego, and them doing them behaving the way they do is a way for you to modify the things going on in your life right now. Let's see. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get more about what's going on here. Because you're heading towards emotional stability from modifying from this. This talks about conflict, right, as well, but this is more so like having too many opposing thoughts. Oh, feeling trapped. Yeah. Decisions. Getting over in heartbreak when it's in reverse. Let's see. Magician. Yeah, because I feel like I said, this person feels like a manipulator, honestly. And it's not like, it's not a matter of having feelings or not. It's more a matter of like, they're not in good energy. They're very much in toxic energy, especially since they're coming up at that as that Emperor in reverse. Like, and when I see the Emperor in reverse, I just think of like master manipulator, loves to gaslight, loves to make it seem like it's your fault. Like, oh my god, and like, you don't need that. And I feel like it's a hidden blessing. Like, they may have not like shown you that side of them yet, because there's a sense like you like wanted things to get off the ground, but this is a hidden blessing. It's just modification. It's gonna lead, and you're just gonna have a moment to breathe as well. So what's happening in this person's energy? Spirit. The Queen of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse. So, okay. So yeah, so a lot of you may still be in your head a little bit more about this person still. It's still it's still in your energy, so why it's still here. Especially, so these readings are very like upcoming energy type of thing. So like there's always like lingering past energy heading into your future energy, and this is what this is like, because they're such a manipulator, you may be still much in your head thinking you're the issue. Don't think you're the issue. This person has a whole lot going on, and it's not your fault that they're a mess. And there's a sense that you may be like looking back at your own past, and you're like, but you're trying to have like clear vision towards your future, but part of you still is like very cold onto your past. This person was very cold and distant towards you, and they may have like also been like struggling internally with their like with things going on, and they couldn't offer you a long-term commitment anyway because of all the stuff going on. 10 of Cups in 10 of Coins in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they want it. It's not that they didn't want to. It's more, and they did have wishes towards that, but like they were not in the proper energy, and I keep picking up on that they're just not in the proper energy. But yes, okay, we're going to move on to like Oracle to get more more messages about the energy. So let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Additional information about the energy going on in this pile. So you have trust and niggle. You've been getting intuitive downloads about this too. So it's like part of you already knows like, oh, it's not that, it's this. You're also like, you have some spiritual connections here too. And you just need to stop overthinking and just like, you know what? Put yourself on the pedestal, breathe, relax, don't overthink things, and just like, don't hold on to anything, especially if your intuition's been guiding you to a different, like other paths. Just go with it. Work through your fears. I feel like a new romantic cycle. Show the world the real you. Anything else here? It's time to take action. Okay. Just a full moon card. Okay. Oh, I like how they're all the same tones too. Except for the one card. Okay, wait, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I just like to look at things sometimes. Okay, so back with your energy here. Some of you may have heavy air in your chart with the Libra and the Aquarius, as well as you may have some Gemini. With the Scorpio, some of you also may have some water in your chart. But like I said, there's a lot of energy of just kind of like putting things on, like putting yourself kind of first, even though you still may be holding on to your past. But you are starting to, so you have leap here, yeah. So you are starting to like disconnect from your past energy and to move forward, and you are going to begin a new cycle of some sort. I feel like it could be any form of cycle, not just a romantic cycle. Some of you may enter into a different romantic cycle, but you have to like remove this person in your past first and start to work through your own fears and attachment and start to take action and like show and be open to seeing people, having people see your vulnerability. Lots of purple here too, like purple tones, and purple is always like, for me, like just being intuitive too. So you may have like, we have also trust indigo, which is also intuition. So a lot about your intuition being very important to you right now. So do have discernment and really have faith that you are on the, like, in your own intuition is like your main like thing over this next period of time, like especially like if it's in regards to a specific connection that just hasn't got off the ground. Like if you've been feeling it's time to move on, do that. If you've been feeling like, okay, I'm gonna wait and like give this person the time to like do their own thing and I'm gonna do my own thing, then do that too. Unlikely, yeah, because I don't really think you're meant to be with this person anyway. Yeah. Start to believe in yourself more. Ask for help from others. Recover from this connection. There's, like I said, that sense of rest. You have a yes here. So if you would thought of something, I would take that as a yes. Because look for a sign. Look for the signs. Trust your intuition. Your guys are literally, it's probably screaming at you all the time. And they do want you to ask for help to move on from others and to start to move forward in your own blessings and have recovery from this connection as well. So let's grab from this deck, Ancestors, Angels, and my guides. Any additional information about what's going on in this pile here? Any additional information? Ooh, this is a lot. One more time around. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have August, may be important for you. You also have September, which may be important. Yeah, the 6th house, which is about spreading yourself too thin. So don't this is more of a warning, I feel. When you're doing stuff, don't overextend yourself. You may have a habit of doing that. Release the fear. This is the second thing about fear. So something about fear is really controlling your life. Control is an issue, and I feel like that person's a master manipulator. Honestly, like having them come out of your life is a good thing in the long run. It's a hidden blessing, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. You're meant to go on this recovery period. Yeah, another thing about partnerships. Something about now as well is very important. This may be like a really recently you're getting out of this, and trust me, it's a hidden blessing. Things are going to get better. Have confidence in yourself and just have reassurance. You do have May here. There is going to be a delay, so don't expect for things to just jump automatically off it. There is going to take some time. You're going to have some form of communication, and you have a yes. So, let's think. But yeah, so pretty much with most of your energy, I don't see you getting out of anything right away. Like there's a hidden blessing. It's definitely like you releasing in your past and starting to move forward and modify your life and just have a moment for recovery. You're like, and I feel like that's like a lot of things to happen in your upcoming energy, but it's like clarity into a situation because you know you are so attached. Now moving forward and moving on, and then you're going to like go through a recovery period. And I think the recovery period is at like the last ending of the close energy for you, but it's mostly you moving on and getting this form of clarity and starting to move forward. But yes, we're going to grab from this little deck and let's get any additional information here, Spirit. Breakthroughs, set intentions. Yeah, a breakthrough. Like I said, clarity. Breakthroughs and clarity are very similar words to me, but whatever. Anything else here, Spirit? Ooh. Ambition. Taking charge of a situation. Oh, sorry, my back's itchy. Why? Oh. Okay. Anything else here, Spirit? Oh no, don't. Okay, so let me pick this up. A fleeting affair, more physical than emotional, and I think that's the relationship. It wasn't meant to go off. You may have met that person at a large, happy event, but it was like and like you guys may have like had some form of victory over the person, but like it just didn't feel satisfiable in the end. Or I feel like I feel like that's the person. There's like, if you had a person that you had a short-term fling with that you kind of wanted it to get off the ground, but it didn't, this person, like, had, like, a conquest, because you probably are extremely pretty, like, good-looking or something, or if it's something about your energy really attracts people in, and this person came into your energy, like, just hoping to get a little bit of you, and then they did, and then they didn't feel satisfied because they realized like, oh, whatever. But now you're like cutting off your energy from them. So they're like, yeah, I won, but at what cost, right? So let's see. Charging forth when it's an opportunity. Invest your time to benefit for later benefit, restless needs for change. Yeah, because you're changing now, and you're like starting to like focus more on your own abundance too. I feel like whoever like is energetically aligned with my collective, I feel like you're my people that are like, we understand we go through things, but we move on stronger, and we get the bag. So anything else here, Spirit? A breakthrough! Oh my god, yeah! You're having a breakthrough. I think your like biggest message here, you're having a breakthrough because letting go of your past is a hidden blessing, because all the stuff you've been through was gonna lead you to these moments of, I'm going to embrace my own energy and get in my own spark, which is dope. Good for you. Okay. Okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. If you have any ideas of any other messages you guys want me to do, just let me know. I'll totally add it into my like list of things I like to do. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's up let me know what's up. And yeah, drop a comment, and I'll totally read it. I love to. I read all the ones on TikTok. But yeah, just thank you. That's all I have for you, the pile number 3. I hope this reading did help you out. But that's all. Let's move on. Pile number 4. Okay, pile number 4. Ooh, ambition. Very ambitious. But let's see. What's happening in your energy? Seeks inclusion. Control. Barriers. Some of you, you put up boundaries. In this collective, you put up boundaries. Something happened in your past with probably with a particular person that was trying to get your attention, and you decided to cut them off and like had some boundaries and assert some control over a situation. Or that's the upcoming energy. You're gonna like do all that. It's vice versa with this one. Because it's either like you're gonna be putting up some boundaries soon, or you just put up some boundaries and asserted some form of self-control or control over a situation. But let's see what's going on here, Spirit. Yeah, so like this is about grief. So like you might have went through some form of heartbreak or emotional discomfort or frustration as well. In the past, you're ending a cycle of some sort here with that in mind. You may have, let's see. So it's upright then. Yeah, okay, and this is you overcoming an obstacle and having some form of achievement that's going to spark some innovation within yourself. So anything else here, Spirit, about what's going on in this person's energy? So you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the 3 of Coins, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. The Hermit, which is also about seclusion. So yeah, like you are definitely asserting some boundaries with either a group of people or a particular romantic connection. But I feel like that's up in the air because I did see the Lovers card for a hot second there. So, but I also see like with the 3 of Coins here, lots about collaboration, teamwork. So it could be like definitely co-workers you're just not seeing eye to eye with, or even just people like friendships or group partnerships of some sort that will have to do with like your own financial gain, or even like school if you're working in groups. You're like not seeing eye to eye with people. You're starting to just kind of like put your boundaries up because you're like, you know what, I'm not going to do this and be in this little self-weep, and there's a sense of like seclusion, lots of isolation, not really isolation, but like being in a hermit mode doesn't necessarily mean you're not hanging out with people. It just more so means like you're not doing like, you're actively like getting out there like the same amount you probably used to. But let's see. Romance, new emotional connection, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely ending a cycle by putting up boundaries that's going to lead to emotional growth and you starting to move forward. Death, which is about letting go. Yes. You're letting go. You're entering in this boss energy. You're starting to like do the work towards your goals and starting to make some good progress as well. Let's see anything else here, Spirit. So because there was some imbalance in your life, you're starting to trust like your own intuition, and you're like, okay, so I gotta do things like this way. I know I got to. Especially with these energies here, this is also, this feels very independent, very like compassionate, very forthcoming, very moving, very creative as well. Especially like you may have been dealing with a lot of childish people around you that have been like trying to block you from getting to your actual goal, and they've been like affecting your energy, and you're definitely starting to put up some boundaries around them because of like just the way they felt towards you emotionally. Yeah. And like because of them, like you never really feel like you're really moving on from things, because you just kind of, they're like stuck in your energy. Especially if you have a past person that you've been dealing with, that you've been trying to like make proper boundaries with. Doesn't necessarily mean that you guys, for some of you, you're definitely still with this person. I don't feel like any form of like separation or heartbreak here. It's more so like, I'm just so frustrated and I'm just not in the right place right now. And like you're very much wanting to focus on like your own impression and your own passions, but you still have like all these emotions and feelings towards other people that make you feel very emotional, and you like intuitively know that like you're just not like in the ideal spot to give to someone, even though you may still be with a person in mind. It's just there's like a sense like you want to be further than where you are, but right now you're focused on not directly towards this, and you're trying to assert proper boundaries, so like get like a lot better control over your own situation. And like, yeah, especially with control, like this like upcoming energy streams, like it's about gaining control over your own life and like what no longer serves you. But I don't think see you like getting rid of anybody in your energy. It's more so you're putting up better boundaries about like, okay, if you want to do this, you have to be like this. So you're starting to like create boundaries this week and starting to like put yourself first, and like especially if you've been like not seeing eye to eye with people and like having arguments because of like that reason, you're starting to really put up the proper boundaries that you need in regards to yourself. Let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Anything else here, Spirit? Let's see. What's going on in this what's going on in this person's energy? What's going on in this person's energy? Okay, so you have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? On the bottom, you have your vibration is rising. You are the oracle, pillar of light. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. But with that in mind, okay. You're creating proper foundations and boundaries, and I think that's what this main energy coming up is for you. And it's because you're having a lot more faith in yourself, and you've been doing a lot of internal searching, and you realize that like you're not going to cut people off, because you realize you do like have a lot of love and compassion for people. And I think that's why you have this like card here, which is about not being alone. And even though you have seclusion, it's like you're having these internal moments, so then you're able to create the proper foundations to make the proper boundaries and have a lot more control over what's going on in your life. And you're not going to cut people off, because you know that like there's no point in cutting people off, especially like if there's love there and kindness, that you can work towards building a better foundation. And I think that's what's going on in this energy here. But let's see. A new romantic cycle begins. Yeah, because you're creating a better foundation. So like I said, like I don't see like letting go of anybody, but you're starting to make a lot more of a solid commitment, especially like, over this time, like where things may have been feeling very overwhelming with this person and very out of control. You're going to end that cycle soon, and you're going to start to like enter into a new one that's going to be a lot healthier, and with a lot more control and a lot better boundaries in regards to the situation. And there's going to be like lots of give and take here, and you're going to be very authentic with one another. The signs could also come up, so like Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, but like that's whatever. We'll see later. If let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Anything else about what's going on here? Reconsider. Consider. Anything else here? It's up to you. Remain positive. Get more information. The next few months. ask your angels. Okay, so like with this energy, like I said, there's a sense of like things are really going to come back together because you're taking, for some of you may be on like a break from somebody, and like you're wondering if it's actually going to come back for you guys to like be solid. There is going to be an opportunity to reconsider, and if like it works out, it's really up to you guys. But there's a need for lots of better boundaries, and just to remain more positive and to actually communicate more and start to like get more information. And with get more information, I just feel like there's a need to like just be a lot more open with and being a lot more vulnerable. Double Aquarius energy too, like so definitely a sense of just being very vulnerable here and expressing your uniqueness and allowing people to like see the hopes and the innovations within you and just move forward and. Just move forward. I feel like you really need to move forward. But yeah, for like that. Okay, let's grab from this deck. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional information of what's changing in this person's life? Anything else about what's changing in this person's life? Anything else? Ooh. So we're going to just reshuffle because this bit, if it comes out, comes out. Because that's my logic. Anything else? Okay. So, Sagittarius energy, be honest. So there's a need to be honest here as well. Especially if you are starting to create better boundaries with someone. Be honest about what you really will desire and where your boundaries are as well. You have confidence and compassions are great ways to self-assurance. You have being too caught up in fantasy will leave us out of touch with Pisces energy. This may you may be very much caught up in the fantasy with the person and not the actual connection for some of you. Something about July and now will be important. There's a need for, you might be on a break right now, and I feel like that's the sense there, especially if you're on a break with a specific partner of some sort. This person may have strong water placements because you have Scorpio, Pisces here, and I believe we had. No, yeah. So water and air here. You have August here as well. Recklessness is the imbalance of oneself caused by excess of self-indulgence. Forgiveness, such a beautiful way to let go. In March. So something about July and March is extremely important here for you. When it comes down to the connection, there is definitely a need for forgiveness and like proper boundaries. But and being honest with one another is also going to be a very important thing. So, and like, with it be charismatic, I feel like your person's very charismatic, and like there's ability to like build a really strong relationship here too, especially with the proper boundaries and like the space for growth. And that's really up to how you guys work through the connection. Especially, like I said, there's a chance to reconsider, especially if you like, let's say you've been in separation from somebody due to like not being able to see eye to eye. This person is going to come back and give you an opportunity to reconsider, but there's a need for you to have a proper boundaries in place to be able to like move forward and move on, especially in the upcoming energy. Like I feel like what you're really doing is this break stuff though, and they're coming up in your energy because it's a focus in your life right now. But yes, I think I'm going to pull from a different deck. So let's see, we're going to pull little messages. I want to laminate these. Trust me, I don't like how they're shuffling. But let's see. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional information about what's going on in this pile here today? Personal achievement. You're receiving a personal achievement. There's some sense of acting without thinking. Collaboration is helpful. Let's see. Anything else here, Spirit? Ooh. New information leads to a spark. Anything else here? Feeling drawn to exploring your passions. You may be feeling drawn to doing that, and you're going to be starting to act without thinking. And just kind of do your own thing. There's some sense of collaboration coming towards you because it's but you're really uncertain about what you actually want to do. It's why you're kind of on this hermit rest mode, is because you're supposed to be looking at this stuff here now. Mental challenges cause setbacks. Yeah, because like right now... Let's see, anything else here? Running away. I feel like that's the person. This person's like running away. But there's a need for boundaries. Feeling conflicted. Anything else here, Spirit? Anything else here, Spirit? Loss of confidence, holding back Holding back, trust is required. Yeah, because okay, this is a very specific message for this specific person. This may not resonate for everybody, but this person does need to know it. You've been working towards your own personal achievement, and like if you've been on a break with a specific connection, definitely like keep your boundaries in place. This person doesn't want to come back towards you, but they lack trust and they need to do that. Part of them is very being held back because of their own mental challenges that they are facing, and they are running away because they don't want to feel trapped, and they don't want to end up in like, I don't say if you're making them feel trapped, is they just don't want to like end up in a predicament that they had in their past, and that's why there's a delay of some sort happening there. They have lots of high expectations from you, so they don't want to like, oh, there's fear. There's a lot of fear. They don't want to like, they have like so little to offer. Yeah, there's a double thing about having high expectations. They have they like want to give to you, but they are not able to do that. They're not satisfied within the connection, but they want to be, right? So, anything else here, Spirit? A transition that will lead to an opportunity. There will be a transition that will lead to an opportunity within this, but right now there's no clear strategy of how to do that. So it's not really, but they are starting to make plans towards the future. Okay. They are checking your public pages as well. Okay, but what's happening in your energy? Well, I feel like for most of you, someone in your past has been like stalking you and wanted to come back towards you, but there's a need for you to have a good boundaries here. For others of you that's in a romantic connection, there's a need to have some rest between the two of you, just so you guys can really realign your own ideas and own passions to come back together and make sure you guys are like really in a better place, because there's a need to have more boundaries and proper boundaries as well, so then you're able to coexist a lot better. But that's really all I have for pile number 4. Yeah. If this message resonated, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in the comments. But I think that's all I have for you, pile number 4. Yeah. Follow me on any other my social media platforms. I do have an Instagram. I do have a TikTok. I'm creating a Twitter account. But yeah, that's all I have for you. But let's move on to pile number 5. Pile number 5, let's see what's going on in your energy. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's happening in pile 5's energy here today? Anything else about what's happening in pile 5's energy? Ooh. Okay, that got weird. Learning. So there's learning happening. You're going to receive some healing that'll give you some strength and courage. Lots about seeking seclusion. I feel like seeking seclusion's come up in all my piles so far. Not all of them, but in a lot of them. And I just keep thinking about seeking seclusion. There's a sense of just kind of being like rested and just doing your own thing and just doing a lot of internal soul searching. You may have been seeing a lot of 4s recently as well. Ascending numbers, but yeah, you're going through some form of healing from the looks of it, and from like seclusion that's going to bring in like a lot of like strength and confidence in yourself. So let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's out to this message here today? What do you have to let this person pile know? So you have the Page of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Swords. Sorry, technically I rate them towards like you, but like when they pop up, I'm just towards me. So the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, moving on from your past and your goals. Sorry. You're moving on. Your energy's all about moving on from the past. And especially things that no longer fulfilled you emotionally or even like creatively and passions. You're focusing more on your actual attainable goals and your own like abundance and money. Some of you may have been learning a lot of new skills. I feel lots about learning new skills here too. Just gonna go with this. Okay, yeah, so for you, your pile, like, you're starting to just, like, focus on your goals and doing a lot more learning. You may be not hanging out with as many people because you are so focused on your own learning goals and your own, like, things, and that's going to actually bring a lot of confidence in your life, too, because you're going to get some healing. Let's see, anything else here, Spirit? you're going to have a lot of options soon as well because of this. So what type of options then, Spirit? Collaboration. Oh, so for a lot of you, you're working towards like a learning a lot of new skills. Oh my, 3-3-3-2. You maybe have been seeing. So a big part of you is going through some form of change and like express and collaboration. Like both of those talk about collaboration. So you're going to be presented with a lot of options that's going to help you expand yourself. In like this 3 of Pentacles just like comes up twice too. So there's lots of 3s here. And with that in mind, I just keep thinking like, oh, like you are like going to start working towards a long-term commitment, long-term goals, but that's going to because you may have not felt very sparked by innovation. There's a sense of disharmony amongst the union as well, since you had that 2 of Swords twice. So you definitely ended something with somebody because they just weren't like, why did you end this person? I feel like this person wasn't doing enough. This person may have just been very childish and like they were very indecisive towards you, and then you decided to move away from that and like focus on your own stuff. Yeah, this person was just very like immature, and they just didn't like give to you the way you needed them to, and that's why you decided to move on and focus on your own goals, your own ambitions, and you're starting to like release any of like the ties you had to the person, or even then like any of the overthinking you had in regards to them, because you're gonna be presented with a lot of opportunities for growth and learning, and that that's what's happening for you. I'm gonna pull from like more oracle cards, but that's really what's it. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. What's happening in this person's energy? Break the chain. That's also another card about healing, so definitely some healing happening now for you. You've been training for this. Devotion, tuning the portal of your heart. Yeah, you're answering a call in too. Yeah, okay, so you're going to start learning something. And it's going to be presented to you in something about like your finances and your financial goals, your like in like your own like destiny and your future. It's going to be very important because you're going to start to release like any of your like past, and you start to break your ancestral patterns, especially if you had some toxic, like if you've noticed there are some patterns that happen in your family, these moments here are you breaking them because you're going to start learning something new that's going to bring you into this alignment, because you were put on this earth to break this chain from learning these lessons to tune into your heart, and you're going to heal from all your past hurts to move forward and gain a lot of strength from this. Let's pull from this deck here, Ancestors, Angels, and my guides. Any additional information here? Communication is coming in. Nothing will come from the situation. In your past, your past situation, nothing will come from it, and that's why you're releasing it. And you're going to start to heal. Communication is going to be important to you because you're going to be presented with all those opportunities, and you just have to start to believe in yourself. And like the energy is gaining momentum around you. You just have to allow it to come into flourishment. And I think it's coming because you're learning something new and something that's like really going to like help you out. And I feel like it's going to do with your finances, compromise. In the near future, success. Yeah, so you're going to, like, whatever you're going to learn, you're going to have to, like, start to juggle a little bit more and start to make maybe some compromises, especially in your near future. But if it's going to bring future success, you just have to have trust in that. Anything else here, Spirit? Forgiveness. Anything else here, Spirit? Remain positive. You just need communication, yeah. So definitely lots about communication coming in for you. Especially in the near future about these things coming towards you. And there's a need for you to just kind of forgive any past situations, to let go. There's a card in my personal deck that says like, forgiveness is such a beautiful way to let go. And I think like that's the energy I'm feeling from this. And it's because like you need to let go of this past situation because it's just no longer going to really serve you in the energy you're in, because there's no point in holding on to something that just no longer serves you, right? So let's grab from that deck. Because this is love. Oh, it may have to do with a romantic connection as well, you letting go of some romance. because I just kept hearing, like, all I could think was, "Cause this is love, this is love." And okay, anything else here, Spirit, about what's going on in this this connection, I guess. Transformations in regards to the connection. But ancestors, angels, and my guides, what is happening, like, in this person's energy? What is happening in this person's energy? You have the star. Oh my god, you have 2 stars. So you may just, like, be starting, like, for some of you, if you want to get famous, that may be on the box here too. Something might go viral for you over the next few weeks. Anything else here, Spirit? Lots of connections too. Aquarius energy. Being too detached may lead to erratic behavior. Don't be too detached. I feel like that's a warning more so. Yes, do your own thing. Yes, seek seclusion, but don't be too detached. And because there's a part of you, like, with the seek seclusion that might, like, revert into yourself. You may do that, like, instead of when you're feeling some type of way, you just kind of revert back into yourself, and that's, like, gonna be, like, making you feel trapped. Don't do that. That's a quick warning. You are heading towards rapid changes. Something, especially, okay, I'm filming this in February, so something about February is extremely important here. You may have some form of achievement coming soon within this month, or at least in the month of February. Be social. Yeah, like I said, be social. Hang out with people. Don't just cut yourself off. Really, and there's endings, and you're going to have a sense of renewal that will bring a lot of new hope into your life as well. So just expect some form of expansion, lots of hope towards your futures. And expect change, too, because you're going to have some rapid change. You're going to have some form of celebration coming towards you very soon as well. But don't isolate yourself from people, even though you very are much maybe tempted to, with all the Aquarius energy, because you have the star, Aquarius, the 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius. So heavy Aquarius energy here too. And like, yeah, don't be too detached. It's the negative aspect of Aquarius energy. Like, trust me, as an Aquarius rising sun and Venus, detachment is my biggest issue, because I literally, like, the moment I'm like, I'm over it, I'm done. And like, it may take me some time to get there, but the moment it happens, trust me, it's hard to get me back. And like, I feel like that's the energy here too. It's like, I am like, you detach so easily, and instead of doing that, like, learn to, like, give the benefit of the doubt. Trust me. But yeah, okay, we're gonna pull a little bit more from this little deck. I am gonna laminate these. I'm kind of like, I don't like how they shuffle, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on here. Because this is love. This is love. Okay, so you have feeling sad due to change. Troubles with emotions may be a sign of immaturity. And I feel like that's the person. And like, you may be sad there was such a change here and you wanted things to go a specific way and they didn't. Rely on those you could trust. Like I said, don't detach from people. Rely on them. There's some form of cloud of judgment here too, and someone's holding on to some unnecessary things still. But you're gonna find some stability that take joy in as well, and you're very impactful on the people around you. You are gonna have some harmonious relationships, especially like I said, don't detach from people. Like, especially if you have a lot of friends or like you have really good close friends, don't detach from them. Collaboration, yeah, lots of threes. And like, yeah, you may be feeling uncertain about what's going on. Sense of sadness from change, yeah, lots about that came up twice. A sense of sadness from change. Things are distracting you from what you need to do. Yeah, and like, honestly, just get like, you may be sad due to a change, and that's distracting you right now. But there's a sense that part of you is going to start feeling like you have to do things to prove to people that you are learning from your past. Learning coming up twice too. Learning is very important towards you. Bring balance to your responsibilities as well. Anything else about the energy? Splurging on life's luxuries. You may like the shop too. Unfinished business. Good relationships. Taking a break for recovery. What did I say? Yeah, you may feel like there's unsatisfied business with a particular person from your past. Sorry, I remember that extremely badly. But you may be having some unfinished business, and there's this break here is just a way to like lead to some form of recovery as well. Lots about change though, so you are changing as a person. and just find people you could trust, and like I as well during this time, you are going to receive. You are going to receive some form of personal achievement, the beginning of a double-edged sword. But there is, like, what's that about? Connect to your inner child, impulsive action. So you, there's also a warning that you may take some actions that may end up, like, leading to a future hurt. So just be cautious a little. Because that come up too in your energy, but I think that's all I really have for you, pile number 5. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I hope it was short and sweet. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading did help you out. Please like, comment, subscribe if this video did resonate. And yeah, let me know what's up in the comments. If you have any idea about what you want to do next in, like, for my as readings, just let me know. I'll put it in the comments. You know what I mean? I'll, like, figure my schedule out. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you, pile number 5. But then thank you for, like, listening to this reading. And I do have a Instagram, which is going to be my bio, as well as I have been making a Twitter and a TikTok. I have a TikTok. But yeah, that's all I have for you, pile number 5. I hope this reading did help you out.